Hello everybody, back again. Monday morning, we're all bright and breezy, fresh as a daisy after the weekend. So today, well, this is exciting, as you might see in just a second. Any second now. Look at that, plasterboard at last. So we got 10 sheets delivered, and today the plan is to get all this wall done, this whole wall from end to end done, which will be really lovely if we can get that far. I think we should, because it should only take about 15-20 minutes to put each sheet up. It's not a big job, it's just a flat wall, 4 sheets, well, 3 and a bit. But there's only 2 doorways to cut out, so we should be able to get that knocked out in a couple of hours. I've got 10 sheets here. We've got 6 sheets left over because if you look here, I've now cleared the rest of the plasterboard away from the bedroom ceiling because it wasn't worth trying to patch and repair that, so we're just going to board it from new stuff. But there we are, look.
Which room on that?
How many got left?
I think there's...
Through then. That's why you got to go slow. Yeah, I was going to pull it.
Yeah.
Well, no, that one's alright.
Yeah.
Okay, just...
Yeah, just wait, action.
I'll bring the next one over. Let me bring the next one. Right, I need to set this up. How does that look? Okay. So all the joists are marked here. Yeah. You can just see a bit of pen line on the top.
Yeah.
And from the bottom. Mm-hmm. You don't have to agree, I'm talking to the camera.
Oh.
Okay, so you can see a pen line up there where I've marked the joists, each side at the top, and on the floor at the bottom there's one there. So all I have to do now is set my laser up, and then I know exactly where to go. Just grab that for me a sec, please. Just to take the weight of it, because I don't want to pay it. There we go. Shut down. Beautiful. And there's our new doorway. Okay. So in order to change the position of the ceiling rose, I make up a little block like that. It's got an 1.5-inch hole in the middle, and I've just chamfered around there to make it easier for the cables to be run in and out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a hole in the plasterboard where I've marked, and then that will go up in, there we go, easier to show you. Ooh. I'll just get my eyes out of the way for a minute. Oh. And then if I go up from here, I can put that in there. There it is, there's the hole. And just with my finger, line the two holes up. There we are. Now I know I've got 6 inches this way, 6 inches that way, so I've got plenty of landing area for these screws. So all I do is I hold that down with a finger, drop a screw. Fortunately I've got another one. Just make sure that's in line. Put the line up there. I shall put 1 or 2 in the other end as well. Dropped another one. I think I missed that. Yeah. Okay. Let's come back a little bit. of a meal of that, but never mind, it's in. Pop another one in, see if I've got one. Should be back there. So what I've got here is a nice big hole, plenty of room for the cables to come through, and a nice secure base for whatever fitting we choose to put on there. So the next thing is move this cable, reroute this cable coming out of here, and then have to put a loop from there over to here to the broom cupboard. Wherever that might be, I don't know yet, but that's the last thing I've got to do. Where? Over here, which is the built-in wardrobe and the broom cupboard, I'll put this up already, which is the ceiling plates, and I've also plasterboarded these two little bits because these are batten holders, so they're fixed directly to the ceiling. No pendant light on them. So I needed to get that little bit of plasterboard in there so that these can be finished off. So I can wire these up now. Switches are here. It says broom cupboard. I've got two here, one for bedroom, one for bathroom. So these are all in the right place. I've got all the runs in the right place now. Oh, I did put a little bit of plasterboard in here as well, because the wall's coming out from here. So that little bit's plasterboarded, just with an offcut that I had. And same on the other side. Show you on the other side. They gave me a damaged board for free, and there was just enough of good board on it to do that first one. So that was quite handy. What I'm going to do now is set up the laser, and I'll start cutting out some of these holes for the pattress boxes. I use a laser so that all around the house they're all the same height, and I can measure 150mm from the architrave, so they're all in the same positions. Okay? I've got my laser set at 1.4 from the ground, which is current regulations, I believe, and I come in 120mm, so that we've got 70mm for the architrave, and it leaves 50mm gap, which I personally quite like. So what I'm going to do now is put these on here. I tend to do that, mark it there, line that up at the bottom, mark that first two, mark up the first two, which are the easy ones, and then put that in the corner, excuse me, hold it there, mark up these, and then with that bit of straight edge you can join them together. There we go. I'll just double check, but I think it should be okay because I'm working off the laser line, so it should be okay. Yeah, that's pretty good actually. Yeah, that's good enough. No, that's good. Can I have my little time saver? I didn't cut the paper on that one. And that should be the perfect fit. Ho, ho, ho. Look at that. Nice and tight, nice and perfect fit. There we are. Okay. So I've got to take it out again because I haven't actually cut the cutouts yet. So I'll do that, I'll get back to you. Okay, I've got the cutout done, which I had forgotten to do. So pop that in there, push these back, click, click, job done. Even easier when we've got access to the back of the box. Right, let me just get this one. Wardrobe switch. That now because I know it's in the right place now, so I don't really need this marker anymore. The earth I'm just going to cover up with a sleeve here and leave that doubled up for now, because I probably will need that once I put the plate on. Now these are always marked top and bottom. Just check it is the top. Yes. Right, let me get a couple of screws. Just make sure that cable's on the inside of there. There we go. That's better. Even though that's temporary, I still want to line it up correctly. There we go. Perfect. These are the cheapest, cheerfulest switches because these are only temporary. I always put these on while we're building the place. If you have any dirty hands and you're making it all dirty, or you get paint splashes or anything on there, or damage in any way, doesn't really matter. These only cost, I think, £1.20, something like that. So once all the painting is done, the whole place is finished, these come off and we keep these for the next place, and we put the decorative ones on, whichever type they'll be. Okay, so I'm going to carry on now. I've got 2 or 3 more to do, and get back to you. Well, that's about it for today, so I'll give you a quick tour of the day's progress. We've got a new switch here in the living room, double socket. There's another double socket there behind on plasterboard. Come through here. Oh, got some cabling here, which is going to go out through the wall eventually, which is for power, and there'll be a lighting cable as well, which goes outside. Got the 2 baton holders wired up. I've routed this. Oh, put a bit of plasterboard up here. Routed this, so when the wall goes in, this will be here, and switch over there somewhere. So, not bad progress, I think, for one day. The lad done quite well. It's the first time he's ever put plasterboard up. And, okay. And he was a little bit sort of cack-handed with the drill, but he got there in the end. I'm sure he'll do a lot better next time, but I was very appreciative of his help anyway. So there we are. He's a good lad. So I'll catch up with you next time, okay?